Let's stick here. So back to business valuation, steps in the valuation process. So um, you're going to gather the financial data. I rely very heavily on tax return data to support my analysis. I'm going to show you a little bit of it in a second here. But I rely on the tax returns. I've been through 30 plus years in banking, looking at financial statements, looking at and comparing them to tax returns. Um, you'll get a set that are like it. If you get interim financials, but the tax return is very rarely going to look like what the interim financials look like. There's depreciation, there's owners out, there's things that are just left off of there or done that are corrected at the end of the year to produce the final financials. So I look at them for information. I'm looking at top line, what's revenue, what are cost of goods, those kind of things. But there's a lot of information that's going to be missing in an interim financial statement. If you have good CPA prepared or reviewed or whatever financial statements at the end of the year, annually or quarterly, if you can do it quarterly. Most people tend to stick with some kind of annual requirements. They would do a reviewed financial statement for a bonding or something like that. But the financial statements are a key piece of gathering the information. So I get tax returns, financial statements, and I usually get like accounts receivable, aging reports, some other information on the business, gathering that financial data. What I'm really mining, though, as I said, is the tax returns. I know that that's very reliable information. It also compares directly to my database as I show you my approach and how I build it. You want a direct comparison to that. So using that tax return data is by far the most reliable source of information for you, and what you should rely on as a buyer or as a seller.